Hello, everyone. Can I hear myself? Let's see. Testing 1, 2. Can I hear myself? I can hear. Hello, everyone. Oops. Testing 1, 2. Hold on, I just did something here. Test 1, 2. Test. Test 1. Wonderful. Wonderful. We have modding tonight. AJ is there and Sarah Joy. Thank you, AJ and Sarah Joy, for modding. We have Tammy Lance and Jackie Morgan. Jackie has changed her username to Jackie. Dave Moss, Ibby Dibby, Tammy Lance, Melissa McQueen, April Coco, Nicole S., Kim Hayes, Ramanjit, Gigi, Blue Bayou, Seta Pants, Kimberly Barr not on call, Jet Girl 4, Katie 616, 2535 Apple, Eric Sonder, Cherry Cola, Sonic, says welcome to episode 387, Brutus, Wendy Lincoln, Geraldine Carstensen, Ashley Queen, Jill Rose, Kristen J, Mr. Coliseum Instagram, Ashley Queen 9 Reynolds, Z-Bird, Lithrone, Paula Faust, Jennifer Tower, Darren Markley, Madison, Rhonda Roll, Wens Trends, Angie, TT, Linda Nielsen, Jacob Dixon, Blue Bayou, Nenny C, Bryce Haug, Sandy Letner, Carlos Rosa, Larry Ali, Paula Faust, Alex Duncan, John Gidry, Rosemary Randolph, Kenneth Colton, Charlie and Zoe. Just assembled some IKEA furniture. Zinley, Herbal Plant, Kisme, Helena, Gary Dahlstrom, Daisy. Daisy is watching on the big telly. Michelle R. is here. So we are here live. Frisco Williams is here. Dennis is here. Rhonda Roll is here. Jill Rose. Yeah, we don't really have a subject, Jill, here. Run Eddie, Audra Gart. Tina. Tina is here. Lithrone is here. Going to go to IKEA tomorrow with Lithrone's daughter. Rachel Mary Wynn. Mr. Coliseum, you have asked the same question twice. 3 things, Mr. First of all, Mr. Coliseum, you asked the same question twice, which you're not supposed to do, okay? So don't ask the same question. Don't say the same thing twice in the chat. Second of all, you're treating the chat for this channel like the Agenda-Free TV customer service chat. This is a different channel. This is not Agenda-Free TV. This is Lookner. So please do not use the Lookner chat as the Agenda-Free TV customer service line. Third of all, I cover news when there's breaking news. So I can't tell you when I'm going on Agenda-Free TV because I don't know if there's going to be big breaking news. So those are my 3 responses to your question. Maybe Mr. Coliseum has just not watched the channel before. Well, now you know. Now you know the rules, Mr. Coliseum. Yeah, the title of the broadcast is not Agenda-Free TV Customer Service Line. So Funny wants to know the my UPS mailbox address. It's right there. There it is. That's my UPS mailbox address. Sarah Joy just posted it too. It's okay, Mr. Coliseum. I appreciate you watching the coverage. But now you know the rules of this chat. Thank you for asking about mailing address. That was so funny. Sonic is going to set up a customer service line for AFTV where it places callers on hold indefinitely. Karen Head is watching. Hello, Karen Head. Larky Durky, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing out Larky Durky? Because Larky Durky is posting news and asking about news and treating the chat as the agenda-free TV customer service line. I just went over this. Here we go again. It's one of these nights, I guess. Larky Durky should know better. Larky Durky's watched this broadcast before. Kisme, I have to go. There are, I believe, a couple packages at the UPS store, and I didn't get over today, and they're not open tomorrow. So I will try on Monday to get over to the UPS store to pick up my packages, and maybe they will have the one you sent. Robert Carley is here. Jill Rose, there's not that many rules here. I consider them common sense. Papineau is in Quebec. Yeah, we're kind of like hanging out, Larry. Sonic says, I'm good at remembering viewer nicknames. I'm not remembering anything. I'm literally reading them off the screen. Why are you saying I'm remembering them, Sonic? Darren Markley is here. D. Years is here. Westhawk is here. Ugh. Wow. I'm not even going to comment on El Centro. I think El Centro might be a troll. El Centro is on his or her way to Hydeville. No, my address, Snoopy Gal, was my P.O. box. This is my UPS mailing address. This is my UPS box. That's what that address is. That is my box at the UPS store. In case people want to send me something. Ryan the Gamer is here. Brutus is here. Audra, the mods can post the merch. It's not Lookner merch, though. It's agenda-free TV merch. There's no Lookner merch. Kimberly is vacuuming. Brandon Johnson is here. Sebi is here. Gone with the Gale is here. Painting and watching football and baseball. That sounds good. No, Linda Belk is modding. Linda, I intentionally don't want any merch with my picture on it. It's entirely intentional. It's no accident that there's no merch for this channel. And then he says, I'd buy a shirt with your face on it. That's precisely why I don't offer them. Ken is here. Richie Vegas is here. My fantasy football team did win last week. I didn't have a very good week, but the team I played against was even worse. I just had to retweet a tweet right now. I'll show you what I retweeted in a second. Happy Hens of Highbury is here from New York. Rick Hoppy is here. NKW is here. Herbal Plant is here. Sharon Hebert is here. Victorious Knish is here. An email we can put into Amazon when sending you a gift. They should put a receipt in anyway. You can use the Agenda Free TV email. There's an Agenda Free TV email which is on. It's actually, if you go on YouTube and you go to About the channel, it's there. It is agendafreetv@gmail.com. So you could always put that one if you need an email to put for a receipt. agendafreetv@gmail.com. That you can see that's the address on YouTube. Tony Del Monte is here. Ashley Queen 9 Reynolds is here from Aurora, Colorado. John A. and PD is here. So welcome, Guerra is here. Welcome everyone to our live stream. It is Saturday evening. My first pick in fantasy football was Devontae Adams because I was picking at the end of the first round. D is here. Erica, the pharmacist, is here. Welcome. Denise F is here. She's helping modding. Thanking Denise F and Linda Belk and Sarah Joy and AJ, who are all modding. Excuse me. Bucci is here. Oh, hi, Bacon is here. So good to see everybody. What's happening, everyone? Tony recorded some more songs on his YouTube channel, Tony Del Monte. Very cool. Arizona Jumper is feeding dinner to Jumper. Good to see you, Arizona Jumper. Forensic Barbecue is here. Forensic Barbecue. LNG is here. Nice gathering. Katrina Jones is here. Frisco Williams is here. AM Coffee is here. Guest Jill, Tony does mouth guitar on his YouTube channel. Wendy Lincoln is here. Maybe I said that already. Barbara is here. Ken from Ireland is here. Minyard Reddix is here. King Harsh is here. Sicilian is here. Colligan Crafts is here. Wild Bill is here. Clark Smith is here. Oh, look at this. J. Marie. Golden Coin. Oh, I think we have some trolls in the house. We got some trolls in the house. The mods are on it. The mods are on it. Mods are all over it. They are good. They are good. Hey, Polly is here. What's up, Polly? Yeah, I do. Rhonda says, I love seeing what the mods delete. It's a, you get so much satisfaction when mods delete the trolls. They are great. Mix-a-Lot is here. Honey Lava is here. Oh, thank you, John Gidry. That's very nice of you. Thanks so much, John Gidry. I haven't even done anything yet. Thank you, John Gidry, for your support. Very kind of you. Maranatha is here. Queen of the South is here. That bat dude is here. Rob Van Roy is here. Hetty Silovitz is here. Hetty Silovitz just ordered Fabulegs. I ordered some Fabulegs. So, if you remember last stream, I think it was, I got some free underwear from Fabulegs. I'm wearing some Fabulegs underwear right now. I'm wearing one of my free pairs right now. But if you remember, actually, if you look at the thumbnail, remember this? See the thumbnail right there for the Wednesday night live stream where I'm holding up the underwear? I actually washed that pair. I washed all the pairs. I'm wearing that pair, I think, right now. I like that pair a lot. That one was, it was the foodie one. This one. Oops. It's like the Balloonimals or whatever it was. So, but I actually was talking about how I didn't get any astronomy, so I ordered some astronomy. Oh, thanks, by the way, to Rhonda Roll. Rhonda Roll says, so thankful for a respectful, clean channel to watch. Most of the time we're respectful and clean. Not 100% always. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. April Coco got some undies. Crocs, dinosaurs, and sailboats. Very nice. I ordered a sailing too. So Hetty and April both ordered Fabulegs. So what I got is I ordered the astronomy. I wanted the astronomy. I got astronomy, and then I also got, I'm trying a pair of sailing. I thought sailing looked nice, so I'm trying a sailing. Linda says, I want that in leggings. The astronomy? Linda wants the astronomy underwear, but they don't have it in women's, her size, I guess. Anyways, I'll post the link to Fabulegs, but they're fun. And they're on, the men's and boys are on sale for $5. So I got my underwear for $5 each plus shipping. Ervik says she should use do an astrology version. The MeUndies has some good astrology ones. Do they ship worldwide? I do not know. You'll have to check Ken, the website. I posted the link. Kay Bati is here from Mississippi. Modal fabric. It's kind of like that. It's like a synthetic fabric, soft and stretchy kind of thing. Arizona Jumper, thanks. Arizona Jumper says, how many guys go on YouTube to tell the world what underwear they're wearing? Now, I didn't come on YouTube just to say this, but the topic was brought up. When the package comes with the astronomy, I will hold them up for you so you can see what they look like. Thank you, Arizona Jumper. I appreciate it. Ann Salty is here. So I'm excited to get some new Fabulegs. So we are here live We are live right now. Buttergin is here. Hello, Buttergin. I hope you all have been having a decent weekend. We haven't been here. Was the last stream on Wednesday? We've been a little busy lately with news, so. Yeah, we haven't streamed in 3 days. Excuse me. We haven't streamed in 3 days. The last stream was Wednesday night. On this channel. Hedge Enemy is here. Bryce Haug says, I'm an astronomer and need to get me some astronomy undies. I think later tonight I'm going to go lift some weights. I haven't lifted weights lately. It's been like a week. Oh yes, Sonic, the YouTube thumbnail is me yawning. Look at that. I guess it changed to me yawning for some reason. Hey, happy late birthday, Blue Bayou. Castro is here. Stacy is here. Miss Pac-Man is here. So I'm going to try to lift after this. Go up to the gym and lift. I don't go up to the gym during the day. I don't want to be around large groups of people. So I tend to just go up there at night. Also, when I go up there, I kind of like use a bunch of different dumbbells. You know, and I don't want to annoy everybody by monopolizing all the dumbbells. If I go up there like late at night. Oh, I got to tell you about the TV situation up there. It's terrible. Oh, thank you, Dennis St. Amour. Hey, thanks, Dennis. I appreciate that. And Dennis, thank you for shouting out the mods too. I'm glad you're enjoying the news, chats, and content. Dennis St. Amour from Canada. Thank you, Dennis. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. Love when people shout out the mods. Bill Johan is here, by the way. Leanne Richard is here. Kristen is here. Dennis donated on one of the recent news streams too. Thank you, Dennis. Yeah, I usually when I do my dumbbells, I either use the zero shoes or I just go barefoot. We'll see what happens. We'll see how I feel. Depends on how my feet feel. Are my feet better? Well, they're not better in the sense of I can't walk on concrete without them hurting, but I'm able to run on the treadmill now, which is good. Hey, I ran on the treadmill yesterday. I did my longest run ever. Hang on one second here. I did my longest run ever on the treadmill. Just putting Sometimes I put my zero shoes on when I'm sitting here for a little change. So I'm just doing that right at the moment. Jimmy Johnson is here. So yesterday I ran on the treadmill, and I ran on the treadmill. It was feeling good running, and I didn't run that fast. I just ran for a while. I was like watching some videos and stuff. So I ran 8 miles on the treadmill yesterday. The longest I've ever done. I took a break today. And my feet felt fine. No orthotics, no inserts, no socks, no cushioned shoes, just my thin zero shoes. Felt absolutely fine. The only thing is, if I run, I mean, I don't think I'm used to running that much. So sometimes if I run a lot, everything felt fine while I'm on the treadmill, but my Achilles can get a little tight, like hours after. So I'm guessing if I was 20, I could run as much as I wanted to, but I'm trying to pace myself. Like today, I intentionally didn't run, but I'm gonna maybe go lift later. But yeah, it was a good run yesterday. I liked it. Oh, the Zeros are light. They're light shoes. They're thin, you know. They don't really have much. They don't really have much cushioning. Oh, John Gidry's in the hospital for a fractured hip. I'm sorry, John. John, I hope you feel better soon. That's not good. Fractured hip. Jacob Dixon says, you inspired me to ditch my fancy shoes and my feet have immediately become less troublesome. You know, you have to do what works for you. So for me, this is what works for me. It's definitely worked for me. I didn't really have a choice anymore. I think all the fancy footwear weakened my feet. But I still can't walk, you know. I'll wear my Zero shoes on concrete, but it's not pain-free on concrete. But it wasn't pain-free with my cushion shoes on concrete. Hey, Dr. Frankenstein, thanks for your kind words. Paul Trewin is here. Paul, it's rained every day since like June, no joke. It was cloudy all day today. It's a Florida thing. In general, a lot of places in Florida during the summer, it's the rainy season. Paula is losing weight. Very nice, Paula. Good job. Kristen says it will start to rain less in Florida next month. No, Erica Hart. Erica with a heart. I'm going to talk about my apartment lease update shortly. Barella Holland is here. Fahrenheit 451 is here. Yeah, it's been a little busy the last few days. We don't usually cover. We don't cover a lot of, I would say, crime stuff on Agenda Free TV. We don't cover missing people very much. But I thought the story was a bit different. So I didn't intend to do several streams on it. It's just the news kind of keeps coming out on it. So if there's big news on the story, we'll cover it more. But it's not something we normally do. So I'm only really going on the year for it now, is if there's some big developments. Thank you, Tony Del Monte. Thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Tony bought 3 movies yesterday. I have never seen any of them. Take This Job and Shove It, Pink Flamingos, and Helga She-Wolf of Steelberg. Tony, I have never seen any of the movies. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Pink Flamingos. It's a John Waters movie. I don't know that I've seen any John Waters movies. Have I? Let's see. He's like a well-known movie director. I don't know that I've seen any of his movies. Here's John Waters. D. Years likes Take This Job and Shove It. That is a 1981 movie. The film was named after the popular country music song. I think Say Anything is John Hughes, not John, is it John Waters? John Hughes is who you're thinking of. Mick Jen is here. Dave Moss is here. Gloria Avilés is here. Shane D is here. Judy Socket says John Waters will warp your mind. By the way, a couple of minutes ago, I tweeted this out. Well, I retweeted it. Just so you know. FBI Denver had posted that they're looking they want to, it seems like they're focusing on a specific area and a specific time frame. This is in Grand Teton National Park, I believe. Oh my gosh, Misha is here. Can you believe it? We have, Misha is making her biannual appearance. We usually see Misha about twice a year. To what do we owe this, Misha? Is Clubhouse down? Is there some kind of problem with Clubhouse? I hope they get Clubhouse fixed. There's got to be some reason she's here. We'll see if she tells us the reason that she's here. Lynn Halifax is also here. Gloria says she's bored. Well, no, I don't think that's the reason. Sonic says, welcome to the channel. Misha says she's bored. Misha, do you want to call in and tell everybody what you've been doing? Hey, thanks, Hanyel. Hanyel says Misha has risen like a phoenix. Ha! Misha said no. She doesn't. So, guys, I gave Misha the option. She said no. She said no. What can I do? Because I know you're going to be asking her questions. Thank you, Hanyel. I appreciate that, Hanyel Vargas. I'm gross. I need a shower first. Oh my gosh. Misa with her shower and the makeup and the this and the that. Yeah, Linda says she's taking her makeup off. Pippi Long is here. Maria's Kitty Cats is here. Bethany O is here. Paul's Blind Soup for the Soul is here. I do have an update on my lease renewal situation. I'm going to give that to you in a second. I can tell you they still haven't sent me my renewal offer. Misha says Halloween stream sounds fun. Let's do that. That's over a month. It's a month and a half away. Christopher Lund is here. Hello, Christopher. You didn't have to time out Ibby Dibby. Ibby Dibby didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, you don't have to time out the makeup comments. I do have makeup here. At some point, I'm doing a makeup stream. It's going to be a private stream. See, no need to time out the makeup comments. Thank you, Misha. Misha says, let's hang before you move. First of all, I don't know if I'm moving. You know, I still have never seen Misha since I moved here. Misha lives 12 minutes away. You guys basically saw the only time I saw Misha. That was before I moved here, is when I was visiting here in September of last year. Edward Kim is here. Hello, Edward Kim. Me So Hungry is the one who gave me the makeup, I think, but I don't even know that. I think she's still banned on this channel. I don't know how that's working. She's supposed to message the mods and ask if she can get a second chance. I don't know if she ever did that. She asked about it in the Agenda Free TV chat, and I told her to message the mods. Chris Lund says move to Austin so he can mysteriously vanish. Edward watched Agenda Free TV. I didn't know Edward watched Agenda Free TV. Thank you, Nico Christian Wallenberg. That's very nice of you. Thank you, Nico Christian Wallenberg. No, I'm streaming on the camera, the Canon camera with the lens. Not on the phone. AM Coffee, you broke the rules. The Bacon Be Shaken is here. Hey, good to see you, the Bacon Be Shaken. OTR Monk is here. No, this is not where I do a Agenda Free TV. I do not do it in this room. Okay, I'm going to give an update on my lease renewal situation. I have an update for you that I'm going to give you. I have a bunch of new information. I'm going to give you that now. Jan Porter's here. Hello, Jan. So my lease, thank you, in a basket. My lease is up on November 26th, right? So they're supposed to, in theory, I have to give them a 60-day notice so I'm going to move, which would be September 26th, which is in 8 days, right? So they're supposed to give me my renewal offer in advance, because I can't figure out if I'm going to move until I have the renewal offer. So they originally said they were going to give me the renewal offer 90 days in advance. So I should have had the renewal offer at the end of August. It is now September 18th, and they still have not given me the renewal offer. So either yesterday or the day before, I actually physically went to the leasing office so I could speak to somebody there about it. Because I was like, I got to talk to somebody about this. I think I went on Thursday. So I met this person there. I didn't even recognize I've never seen the person who was working in the leasing office. So I said, hey, I'm here to talk about my lease renewal. So she was actually very nice. So here's what she said. First of all, she said that, like, all these people are waiting for their renewals, because it's not just the November renewals. I think everybody, it sounds like everybody who's renewing in November, whose lease is up in November, has not gotten their renewal notice yet. And the leasing office has sent renewal offer proposals to the owners of the building, and the owners just haven't gotten back to them yet. And they say they're now waiting on the December renewals. So there's like 2 months worth of renewals that they can't send out to the tenants in the building because I guess whoever's supposed to approve it in the owner's office is not getting to it. So it's not just my renewal. It looked like there were like about a dozen renewals from what I could see for November that they hadn't been able to send to people. So what she said is, she said, well, I can show you what we think it will be. She said, I can show you what the proposed renewal offer is. And assuming it gets approved, that will be your renewal offer. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Linda. It doesn't really make any sense. So she showed me the offer. So the way they do it, I mean, this is a pretty common thing, is that they offer, there's different amounts of time you can have a lease term for. And some terms are better than others. I think when I moved in, the best leasing term was 13 months. That's probably why my lease is 13 months, because that was the best rate. So she showed me, and if I were to take the best offer, which I think is like 14 months, I think it's between 12 and 14 months. It's not some kind of crazy number, right? The lease would only go up by about 3%, which is not bad. I think 2.9%. So at least it's not that bad. So now I don't know what it is though. If I don't want it, like suppose that's only for 14 months. It could be the case that, say, I want to do less than 14 months, right? It could be the case that it's a lot more. I can't imagine it'll be that much more, but you never know. So I need to see these numbers. Kristen says, my last apartment, 13 months was like $200 cheaper per month than 12 months or 14 months. Right, so I don't know. I mean, at least there's an option there that's not crazy. But if 14 months is 2.9% and all the other options are $500 more, that might be an issue, first of all. So, yeah, the 3% a month is not bad. Right. So that's something. It's something. I need to see though what the lesser months rents are. So that's one thing. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet, but at least I have an option to stay if I decide to do that, which isn't that much more expensive. Okay. But I haven't gotten the offer yet, okay? Anyways. So that's that. The second thing is they understand that the lease offer is late. So they will not be holding me to the 60-day advance notice. She told me that repeatedly. She said, we get that the lease offer is coming to you late and you need more time to make your decision, so you will not have to tell us 60 days in advance if you're leaving. So that's good. Misha says, yes, stay longer. Brilliant idea. I have good news, but I can't share yet. I don't know what to make of Misha. I don't know what to make of this. Thank you, Misha, for the donation. It's nice that you have good news, but I don't know what to make of your comment, though. What can I say? She'll share her good news the next time she comes into the chat in 8 months, in June of 2022. Okay, so did I mention I literally have not seen Misha, that I live 12 minutes away from her? I've offered to stop over and say hi. I offered to bring her stuff, which I ended up leaving on her doorstep. I have offered, and I just stopped offering. but literally 12 minutes away. And I've never physically seen her since moving here. I've offered to meet out. There were plans made to like go out somewhere. So anyways, I'm guessing by the time I leave Orlando, I won't have seen her. That just seems to be what's going to happen. Okay, so anyways, so the lease offer, again, at least for one term, like whatever it is, 14 months or whatever, it's not a big rent increase if they approve that lease offer. And they say they're not going to hold me to the 60 days. I have more update for you, though. I have more update. My current lease is 13 months. Hold on. I have to time out some people who are not behaving. Baby Shark is here. Hello, Baby Shark. Okay, so something else I asked is, a lot of you will probably recall that I have talked about how there have been news articles in the local paper about how the company that owns my building is actually going to build a skyscraper right across the street. There's articles with pictures in them, and it literally is supposed to be a building higher than this building right across the street. And this is not a big street. This is just like kind of a side street, literally across the street. And the articles say that they're going to start construction late 2021. Now that date seems a little iffy to me because there's a bunch of property. There's like houses and apartment buildings across the street. Looks like people are still using them. So I don't understand how they're going to start construction by the end of 2021. But anyways, I asked in the office. I said, so, I've read that there's supposed to be this skyscraper being built across the street. And she said, yes. And I said, do you happen to know anything about that? And she said, yes. And I said, are you at liberty to speak about that? And she said, yes. She said, I can tell you that won't be affecting this building for 3 to 5 years. She said 3 to 5 years. Now, I can't hold her to that, but it sounds like I would not be surprised, because I don't even know if the owners of this building own the property across the street, all the property. It's very odd, though. So, anyways. But also, in the leasing office, they said if I did stay, they would be open to discussing some kind of agreement where if there happened to be construction that was loud, I could like go across to the other, I can move to a unit on the other side of the building. Misha thinks they won't start the building on the date. She's probably right. I mean, look, my gut feeling is that I can't imagine they're starting at the end of this year. I'm telling you, just because there's property, that it's not an empty lot across the street. There's like 6 different buildings, and I believe they're all occupied. So they're not they have to the first thing they have to do is knock down the buildings. Yes, eventually when that building arises, the view out here will be a view of the building. There will be no more view. But But I actually don't. I'm not going to hold. I'm not going to take that as ironclad. But I would not doubt that. Also, I've seen no other articles about the building anymore. I have not seen any updates to the articles I saw, 6, 7 months ago. So my guess is that there's some kind of hold up in whatever, or for various reasons. They can be shaken. Says, to be honest, many contractors can't find workers. So I don't know. I mean, if it's a year's thing, there's some kind of thing going on. I wonder if maybe they don't own all the property and people won't sell to them. I don't know, but you definitely would have to own all the property on the block. So I don't know, but So all of that is positive news in the sense of, in theory, they're not going to jack up my rent a ton. In theory, I'll wait until I see the offer. They're not going to hold me to 60-day notice because my lease officer is coming late. In theory, the building won't be a problem if I renew for a year or whatever. And what else did I ask them about? No, I think that's basically it. So all of that is good news. She was very nice. The person in the office was very nice, and she was very straightforward. So, who knows? Maybe I'll get. It's also possible that I'll get my lease offer, and it'll be totally different than what she told me. But she literally showed me on the computer. She said, "This is the offer we sent to the owners to approve. This is your renewal offer," and it was in the computer. So. But that doesn't mean I'm staying. The whole point of getting the offer was so I could have something to compare it to. By the way, if they don't give me an offer by 8 days from now, the lease officially goes to month. That's what it officially does. Until they give me an offer, I guess. Then they can also just kick me out. But in the lease contract, it says if neither person gives notice within 60 days, it goes to month. But the month can be changed by them very quickly. No, Misha, the elevator is the exact same. But I'm living with it, I'm living with it. The elevator is the same. The place, there's a lot of good things about this place. So I put up with the bad things. The neighbor next door has never complained since the first week. I hear the elevator banging on the wall, but when I usually have the balcony door open, I don't hear it because I get the noise from outside. Chris Lund says, I do not like not having anything concrete. Yeah, no, I mean, what can I do? I don't have the offer until I have the offer. But, at least I have. The big thing is that they said to me, we're not going to hold you to the 60 days, right? So, and I know she didn't write it down, but she certainly said it to me explicitly. So, that's the most, because that way it's not like, oh, I have to decide in 2 days whether I'm moving. I said before, I'm not going to mentally start figuring this out for real until I get an offer. I can't figure this out for real whether I'm staying or not until I have the actual offer. Amisha says, you sound happy. I like this for you. I wouldn't say I'm overjoyed. I would just say, at least it sounds like it sounds like the next year option, if I want to renew, is not going to be insanely expensive, hopefully. And two, at least, the other thing is the building, right? If I do want to stay another year, it sounds like they're not going to be building a building out there for a little while, which is good. And they're not going to hold me to the 60-day renewal, 60-day advance notice if I'm leaving. So all that stuff is good, you know. That's about as much as I could hope for other than the actual offer itself. Vicious Kanish says an oral agreement is as good as the paper it's written on. No, Vicious Kanish, if they held me to the 60 days, I could go in there and I could say, the person literally told me less than 60 days. All right, it's not. I know what you're saying, but she is the person who works in the leasing office. She's like in charge of the renewals. A couple years ago, I was living in a building. It was like a big company that ran it. They didn't send me my renewal offer on time. I said to them, hey, can I get some extra time to decide whether to move out? And they said, fine. And I ended up moving out, and I ended up giving them less than 60 days notice, and they didn't charge me because it was their fault. Oh, I did notice this. Erica says, did you pay for parking? I did notice that, like, I think they charged everybody in the building this past year like $25 a month for parking. Whatever, fine, you know. I have a car, so I pay it. I just for comparison, I looked up my building on the web and I looked up like what they're charging for for people just moving in here for the first time. And I think the parking charge, if you newly lease in the building, the parking charge is like 60 something a month or something. So if they try charging me that, I'm going to be very upset. If I renew, I don't know if I'm going to. If I renew and they try to raise my parking fee from like 25 a month to 60 something a month, that I can't accept. I don't think. It seems like a very big raise. So anyways, I'll have to see what happens with that. Right. Chris said she failed to tell you it was her last day. No, it's a big company, and I just don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think the 60 days is going to be a problem. I will have documented evidence that it will not be a question when they sent me the lease renewal, right? It will be very clear and documented when they send me the lease renewal, and currently it's September 18th and they haven't sent it to me yet. So no one will be able to deny that they sent me the lease renewal very, very late. That will be beyond question. Now, Alex, most of the places I've lived in recently that I can recall were all 60-day notice if you're leaving. Because they want to rent the place out. Wow, Misha is so behind. Misha says, did you get a new camera? Yes, a new camera and a new lens. That's how long Misha has not been here for. She's just so behind in the channel. New camera, new lens. The viewers, Chris Lund and many other viewers basically got the new camera and chipped in and got the new camera and new lens. It was very nice of everybody. See, look, trying out the new lens. But it took a couple of days of experimenting to get the settings right. Sonic says it's a game changer. Yeah, it fixed, the color was all weird before. And it's sharper. It's sharper this way. Hey, thanks, Gordon Gott. Thank you, Gordon Gott. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks for the sticker, too. Yeah, so I honestly don't know what I'm doing yet. I just have to wait until I get the. I have to wait until I get the renewal offer. It's pretty crazy though. It's pretty late. I mean, but what can I say? I mean, she showed me. She said they're literally in the office waiting for they're waiting for the owners to approve like 2 months worth of renewal offers. For whatever reason, the owners are behind in doing that. So it's not just me. Tracy Shearer is here. No, I'm not going to talk about where I might go yet, because it just ends up being lots of time spent worrying. So I will discuss that when we get closer, when I get my offer. That's been my policy. But we'll see. But I need to get the offer. I need to get the offer so I can have something concrete. Careful Speech is going for a jog down to the beach. That sounds fun. Read Israel is here too. Wow. Lots of different folks saying hi tonight. Good to see you, Read Israel. Edward, why are you telling lies in the chat? I just timed out Edward. He's literally posting false things in the chat. All right, so that's what's going on with that. No, I haven't done it yet. We're talking about doing the makeup stream as a private stream around Halloween time. Let's see here. I got to give an update on my whole colonoscopy thing too. Thanks, Careful Speech. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, thanks to all our mods, Linda Belk and Sarah Joy. I guess technically Misha's modding. AJ, Denise F has been there. Thank you, moderators. Hey, Canwell is here. So, I still haven't gotten my colonoscopy yet because I tried once and I can't fast for nearly as long as I need to because they want me to fast over 24 hours. I'm physically unable to do it. My body can't handle it. And I saw the endocrinologist. The endocrinologist did all these tests and said, basically, I can't figure out what's wrong. So, I kind of need to just figure it out with if nothing else, get the poopy test, which is not as good as the regular colonoscopy. But, so I've been calling the doctor's office where the doctors are who do the colonoscopies in my area that my insurance covers. And I'm just trying to get an answer as to is there any kind of leeway in how long you have to fast for. I did find online a paper, an academic paper, where some research had been done suggesting that you really only need people to fast for 14 hours, not 24 hours. Let's see if I can find the paper here. For people who can't handle the fasting. I wonder if I can find... It's an academic paper. I think it was 2016. Now I can't find it. Here's an article from, what is this? This isn't the same thing. This is HCP Live. Looks like some health news site. MJH Health Sciences, About Us. It looks like some kind of trade publication. See, they have an article here which says the overwhelming experience for preparing for colonoscopies may no longer have to be tolerated on an empty stomach. This is from 2016. A new study reported people who consumed a limited amount of low-fiber foods were not only happier, but also didn't suffer any negative effects during the exam. This is a professor of medicine at the University of California, Irvine, said the assumptions about no food on the day before colonoscopy are probably not correct. But the official recommendations haven't changed, I guess. Then there was a different paper which said, we've studied that 14 hours would be just as good rather than 24 hours. I can't find that paper right now. I'll have to see if I can find it. But when I talk to first of all, I can't really get a straight answer out of the office yet. But nobody at the office so far I haven't talked to a doctor. No one at the colonoscopy office has told me that they have any kind of leeway for people who can't fast 24 hours. So what I have to do now, I guess, is I'm told I have to set up a virtual appointment with one of the doctors there and discuss it with them. And then they'll either tell me, they'll just give me my options, and they'll probably say, you just take the poopy test. But I have to have a doctor approve the poopy test if I'm going to take the poopy test. So that means that'll be $80 out of my pocket for a 5-minute virtual appointment. Unfortunately. But I wish I could find an office, a colonoscopy office, where what I might do is try to see if there's any other colonoscopy offices around, but they got to be covered by my insurance that offer maybe let you fast less before you have your colonoscopy. Brutus said, didn't give me any options when I got mine 2 years ago. Rita's Real says, they do have alternate preps I would call around. Sarah Joy says, the laxative cleans you out, so there honestly is no reason to fast before taking it, so like 12 hours tops. Again, you have to find somebody who will give it to you with less of a fast. April Coco says it's a good alternative, but if Cologuard is positive, that you really need a colonoscopy. I think that's the case. I'd have to go back and read about it, but I feel like I read something like that. Linda has never had to fast for that long doing her colonoscopy. But it's just annoying. Yeah. Sarah Joy says, what they won't know won't hurt them. Just kidding. Don't do that. Yeah, that'd be the thing to do is just myself do it. I'm not going to go in there and lie, though, and say I fasted for 24 hours. Rita's Real says, my mom has to do the alternative prep because she has blood sugar issues. She only has to fast the night before. So look, it's possible. It's possible that when I talk to a doctor there, the doctor will say, oh, no, we do have alternative prep. Like, I haven't spoken to a doctor yet there, but I did talk to somebody from the clinical team, and it's like they didn't even know what I was talking about. They in no way suggested there was any other kind of alternative prep they offered. No, I can't do the regular prep. I just can't do it. They know that. I've already tried one there, and it didn't work. So I guess I probably have to just suck it up and talk to a doctor there. I'll do a little more research, though, and see if there's any other colonoscopy offices that my insurance covers, and I'll call them up and ask them if they offer it. But I have a documented issue. I have doctor-documented issue with fasting. Yes, I did talk to somebody in a clinical team, and they seem to have they did not in any way say there was any kind of lesser prep. Right, April Coco. I mean, right now, I think what I'm probably going to do is talk to one of the doctors in the office. But Seize the Day says alternative preps are not much difference fasting time-wise. The difference is in the potency of the laxatives. Yeah, that's not the issue with me. It's the fasting time. It's not the prep. It's not the solution. It's literally the not eating solid food. That's the problem. Rita's Real thinks they'll do less prep. I don't know. It's up to them. Oh, thank you, Arizona Jumper. She says, last night, Jumper was chasing a moth that got inside. She sat on the table in front of me. I cupped her face gently in my hands and asked her, did you catch your raccoon? What? You asked her about a raccoon. Did she catch the moth, Arizona Jumper? Thank you, Arizona Jumper, for your support. I appreciate it. I thought Arizona Jumper was a dog, but you have a cat in your profile. I always thought is Arizona Jumper a dog or a cat? Can we clear this up? I thought it was a dog. Seize the day. The thing about the bowel emptying is I've seen some research suggest that you can empty your bowels and you don't need 24 hours. That it doesn't take 24 hours to empty your bowels. That you could empty your bowels in, say, 14 hours. Oh, it's a cat? Jumper is a cat. Okay, Jumper is her picture. All right, so this Jumper is not a dog. I thought there was a dog and a cat. Okay, I'm glad I've cleared this up. I don't know why I thought Jumper was a dog. I think I thought that in the past, Arizona Jumper, you had a dog as your picture. And that's why I was thinking of Arizona Jumper dog. It makes more sense that a cat would be chasing a moth. Yes, Jumper is pretty. Jason, the fact that they haven't suggested any alternative prep suggests to me that there isn't any. It's amazing to me, though. I can't be the only one who has this issue with not being able to not eat for 24 hours. Arizona Jumper used to have a couple different dogs a while back. Denise said my dad had to swallow a capsule camera. I think we read about the capsule camera things, but there was also something where I think that's different. Like they can't remove, I believe they can't remove like the polyps with the swallowable camera or something like that. We had looked that up before. Misha says I'm in the 1% special group. It's so crazy. Like if you Google it, like you don't even find people saying, like you'd think if other people had this issue, that if you Google it, you'd find other people saying like, wow, I can't do the fast for 24 hours. No one says this. You don't find anybody saying this. People will say, oh, that liquid, I can't take the liquid. I can't drink the liquid. I can't find anyone like on the internet who says, this fast is way too long. I can't do it. No one says this. No, I haven't gotten the ER bill yet when they rebuild my insurance. One day I'll get it. Oh, Erica says capsules and endoscopy, not a colonoscopy. Maybe that's what it was. We looked it up at some point. Yeah, Caesar Day says most people can fast. Well, that's what I was told. The doctor told me most people can go a day or two without eating and they don't have symptoms like yours. Oh, Sonics mentions the chat doctors. Here we go. Now even on Reddit, see Michelle Sparks. You can't find anyone talking about it anywhere. It's crazy. That's when it's really frustrating, when you literally can't find somebody on Reddit talking about it. Seize the Day has five endoscopes, 5 endo and colonoscopies this year. Wow. No, it's not. I can't. Yeah, it's sorry. I can't. Liquid food substitutes do not work. They will not work for me. I think maybe for people with diabetes, they can kind of take some kind of liquid or something, or some kind of, I don't know if you can take some kind of, maybe you can get some kind of sugar substitute or something, but I need the solid food. As Vaughn Vince says, I can't do that fast. The water and the Jello and stuff doesn't do it. Rita's excited about this topic because she got to talk about poop stuff. Yeah, so I might have to do the poopy test, whatever. If nothing else, I'll do the inferior poopy test. Sorry, just doing a quick news check. Doing a quick news check. You know, it's weird. Some days I do way better than others. Yesterday was really weird. Yesterday I was just going to get something to eat. I was going to leave and drive and get something to eat. And right when I got to my car, I checked my phone and I saw that the police had shown up at the laundry house. So I was like, well, I got to just stream. And I hadn't eaten. So I was like, well, this is going to be bad. I guess I'll have to eat during the stream. And just for whatever reason, my body was okay with it. It's like dumb luck. Certain days my body doesn't crash, but other days, even like it just, I just never, it's so unpredictable. Like I should have crashed yesterday, but I didn't. But other days I'll just crash, like I just can't help it. No, my hunger waves don't usually just go away. They get really, really bad. My symptoms get very bad. Caesar Day says fasting is not a common issue with people. She works in healthcare. She knows. All right, here's what we need to do. We need to take a 1-minute break. I'm going to hope that you guys can behave yourselves in the chat while I'm gone. I'm not very hopeful, though. So give me 1 minute. I'm coming right back. I'll leave the camera on my empty seat and behave yourselves. This is where I read the chat and see how everybody's been misbehaving. Look at this. I see all these people getting the message deleted. Sees the day. That's a ridiculous comment. Sees the day says, I think he drinks too much water. Based on what? Based on your not seeing me drink too much water, you think I drink too much water. It's based on nothing. It's based on evidence to the contrary. Based on evidence to the contrary, I think he drinks too much water. It's really amazing. Robert says, most of us don't drink enough water. Sees the day said, I'm not the one who said it. Now I have to go back and read your comment. Sees the day has a kooky theory about the vaccination. What a ridiculous, stupid theory that is. I've had the symptoms since before the vax. I only got vaccinated in April. What a dumb thing to say. It's the vaccination. I've had fasting symptoms for decades. And now she's going to blame the vaccination. It's just ridiculous. Does the vaccination have retroactive effects? It's amazing. It's amazing. The vaccine can affect what happened years before you take it. Anyways. All right, one moment here. Thanks, by the way. A number of people yes, I agree with Erica. It has nothing to do with it. A number of people said congratulations on Agenda Free TV, us getting 200,000 subscribers, which is very nice. I don't think I'm going to do a special about it, though. We did one for 100, but that's kind of like, YouTube sends out a plaque and stuff. That was like 2 years ago. I don't know. I think at this point, I don't know that we need a special about it. Yeah, I mean, look, it actually, if we don't do a stream on Agenda Free TV for another few days, it might drop down because it fluctuates from day to day. But it's not like 1 over, but it can fluctuate from day to day. So if we didn't stream for like a week, it would probably go down below 200. Whatever, it's fine. But anyways, I don't think I'm going to do a stream on it, though. It just doesn't feel like it was. I think I said before I do a stream for it, but I don't know. The other thing is that when we hit 100, it didn't. This channel did not exist, I don't think. It's nice that people are still subscribing, though. Thank you, Vicious Knish. Yeah, Sonic is 0.0005% of that member count. Oh, thank you, Misha. Misha says go get a poke bowl or BurgerFi. Thank you, Misha. I go to BurgerFi once in a while. I wish it were closer. Poke bowl I like, but it doesn't fill me up enough. That's the problem. But thank you, Misha. I appreciate it. BurgerFi is a burger chain. It's good. What did I have tonight? There seems to be an inordinate fascination in the chat with what I eat. I think it's unhealthy. An unhealthy fascination. Sonic is getting a Whataburger really close by. I don't think I've ever eaten a Whataburger. Last night when the stream ended, I was going to eat. And then on my phone, I saw the news was happening and that I had to stream. So I literally walked up from the parking lot where I was taking my car out to go eat, and I did like this 4-hour stream. And by the time I got done, it was like after 11 or whatever. So I was like, I'm just going to get some pizza. There were very limited choices. There were limited choices as to what I could get. So I decided to get some pizza. So I had pizza and salad. And then there's some pizza still here. So I actually had it today too. I had a big salad and a couple pieces of pizza. I wish I didn't. I love pizza. I wish I didn't have to eat it, but also at the same time, I know that if I don't eat it sometimes, like if I just eat like grilled chicken, I'll crash. So I have to kind of balance what I eat. But you guys have seen I've had live streams where I ate something for dinner, like I'll have like a chicken for dinner. You've seen it on the streams, and I'll be like, wow, I'm getting such a headache right now. Like I got to go run and get a piece of pizza after this stream. Also, yesterday I'd run 8 miles. Denise says they're building a Whataburger in Colorado Springs. My husband will love it. I hate eating out. Rachel Mary Wynn says my teen daughter has worked at Whataburger for nearly 2.5 years. Oh, my big dilemma in the grocery today was this. So normally I buy the small bags of frozen blueberries, which are $3.99 for a small bag, a 12-ounce bag. Because I put the frozen blueberries, I use them on my yogurt. And I never thought of buying the big bag, but I noticed today that I couldn't find any small bags, so I looked at the big bag. The big bag is 48 ounces. The big Publix frozen blueberries is 4 times the size of the small bag, but it costs less than 3 times as much. So the small bag is like $4 and the big bag is like $11.15 or something like that. But the big bag is the same as 4. So if you buy 4 little bags, it's $16. If you buy 1 big bag, it's $11.15 and it's the same amount of blueberries. So you think, well, just buy the big bag, right? The thing is, though, it'll take me longer to go through the big bag, and I don't want the fruit getting kind of like because it's been in the air too long. They're air sealed. You open it up and then you reseal it, but you've opened it up. So it can happen that the fruit kind of like tastes a little worse or it gets a little icy or whatever if you leave it after it's opened. So I was like, will I eat the big bag fast enough to like will I eat the big fast enough to be okay with saving the money? Will the saving money balance off the me getting to the end of the big bag and maybe not liking the blueberries? It was a very hard decision. For now, I went with the small bag. What I said to myself is maybe at some point I will one time try the big bag and see how it goes. Because I use the like almost every day I eat yogurt and I put blueberries in it, the frozen blueberries. So split them up and put them in smaller containers. But then you've opened it's fine. They're in like a resealable bag. It's just that the difference is opening them at all versus not opening them at all. Jan Porter says the big bag gets mushy. Oh, I don't have a vacuum sealer. I don't have a vacuum sealer here, so I can't do that. This was my dilemma, though. Erica says I wouldn't buy the bigger one. See, Helena started eating frozen fruit as snacks thanks to me. Yeah. They're not vacuum sealed to begin with. Well, but they are airtight sealed. Jan Porter thinks it's not worth the savings. Remember, for it to be worth the savings, you only have to get through about 3/4 of the big bag. Because 3/4 of the big bag would be $12 worth of small bag. But the big bag only costs like $11.15. Those never go on sale. A lot of things at Publix go on sale. The small bags of frozen fruit never go on sale. What's up with that? Probably have some yogurt after this. Joe Serrano, I've never tried goji berries. Jan Porter says, stay small, they're going to be fresher. Edward Kim, I can't... Literally, 4 minutes ago, I explained what I ate today. And then Edward right now says, you never mentioned what you had to eat today. Because Edward isn't listening. Because Edward's watching like 5 different things. There's not a Trader Joe's near me. Ben is buying... I inspired Ben to buy frozen blueberries. Yeah, I will say another consideration that Kathy Moran made me think of is I don't know that I have a lot of room in my freezer for the big blueberries. It would take up a lot of room. Kimberly Barr says, I live alone and I buy the 4 pound bag of frozen mixed berries and I never seem to have a problem. It takes me several months to use it up. I mean, maybe I should try it one time. Seize the day. I don't know what time I'm starting Canada election stream. I think I'll do something about it. I haven't really planned it out yet. I got to look into it. I just remembered tonight I need to cover it. I'll try it. I'll try it once. Fahrenheit 451 says Amazon Prime members can no longer get free delivery from Whole Foods anymore. Is that true? Misha says there is a Trader Joe's not too far away. Instacart that delivery. It's a sealed bag. It's safe for delivery. I never get groceries delivered. A lot of what I get at the grocery is like produce, so I want to like pick it out myself. Then if I ordered just frozen fruit from Trader Joe's, probably the delivery cost would be a big markup from that. Chris Lund says, I wished I liked fruit. Maybe I should try it in my adult life to see if I like anything. Yes, you should. I need to order some cashews soon because I get the cashews from Whole Foods. But there's not a Whole Foods really near me. Not like walking distance or anything, or even a short drive. So I've been ordering them through Amazon. I don't even know if I'll even be here long enough to eat the next order of cashews. I might have to like have extra cashews. I'm getting to that point. I mean, I'm only like my lease is in like 2 months and a week. It's up, so I don't want to have too much stuff around in case I have to move. Misha says, I just ordered Amazon delivery from Whole Foods today. Still free, $35 minimum. Okay. Maybe it's where you live. Rick said grocery delivery didn't work well for him. When I ordered, I think when I ordered like, remember when the pandemic was coming and I ordered all these like SpaghettiOs and stuff because I was worried that the groceries were going to be closed for a while. So I ordered all this extra. I ordered like probably ordered like 40 cans of like SpaghettiOs and like canned ravioli and stuff. I still have a bunch of it, but it turned out I think the person ended up having to like go to a supermarket and get it. They probably thought it was pretty odd that I was ordering all that stuff because it showed up in a bunch of different bags. Misha likes cashew yogurt. What is cashew yogurt? Cashew milk yogurt? What is cashew yogurt? Creamy cashew yogurt alternative. Pop sugar. Trader Joe's has creamy cashew yogurt. What is it? I don't understand. It's non-dairy yogurt. They make it out of cashews? Misha says it's non-dairy and low sugar. C. Michelle Sparks says it's yummy. Cashew milk yogurt. Washington Post, 2018. Why can't I search the article? Yogurt made from cashew milk I don't even know what cashew milk is lower in sugar with generally 1 gram per serving is a source of good bacteria and is made with fewer ingredients, additives, and other alternative varieties. but it provides less protein than many alternatives. Caesar Day says it's expensive. Kathy says, milk that is made from nuts is a lot more expensive than dairy. Yeah, I think we're going to do some sort of coverage of the Canadian elections. That's actually Tuesday. I'm not particularly looking forward to that the way I was not particularly looking forward to covering the Gavin Newsom stream. The mods did a really good job in that stream, though, in the Gavin Newsom stream, in the California governor recall stream. I have to read up on the Canada elections. I thought it was in 2 days. I forgot it was in 2 days from now. I talked to a friend of mine today who I hadn't spoken to in years, who I used to live with right after college. It was really good to talk to him. I lived with him right after college. Denise is in Canada. Denise Horton. No, Von Vince, that's not the kind of thing I would normally cover. Excuse me. It's in 2 days. Man, it's on Monday? Ugh, I don't even have that much time to like study up. Gonna have to read some about it tonight. Oh, I did miss a donation. Thank you, letter artist, for letting me know. I did miss a donation. Erevic Sonder donated, right? Erevic, thank you. Thank you, Erevic Sonder. I appreciate it. Thanks, letter artist, for letting me know that I missed Erevic's donation. Thank you, Erevic. Caesar Day voted in the election already. You know what I saw today somebody had in the building, which was actually pretty cool? I meant to look it up. Was this it? This. The Galaxy Fold phone. So I'm coming back from the grocery today, and a guy gets in the elevator, and he's holding what looks to me like a small iPad, and he's watching the football game on it. I'm like, oh, do you have like cell service connectivity with that thing? And the guy was like, it's actually a phone. I'm like, what? He's like, it's the Galaxy Fold. So you fold it, it folds lengthwise, and it when you unfold it lengthwise, it's like a little iPad. It was like a commercial, but it was real. It was pretty cool. I mean, the screen is pretty big if you fold it out. See this? Sorry, I need to make this pic smaller. See it like that. He was watching it like this. It's like the size of a small iPad. Donald Robbins says, I wonder if the crease wears out. Yeah, I wonder if like it breaks more easily. Cindy Jones said a guy had school at one. It's awesome. Yeah, I think you can use it both ways. How much? This says, I don't know. What do they charge for it? Buy now. Oh, it's about the size of like what it says $900. So like what an iPhone costs. Oh yeah, it is Android though, as Linda says. I wonder if there's been reviews of. I mean, I'm sure there's been reviews of it. Galaxy Fold review. I guess it's been out for a while. Galaxy Fold review. A refined foldable in search of a purpose. Oh, $1,800? Is it? I thought it said $900. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's $1,800. The Z Fold 3 costs $1,800. I don't know if that's the one the guy had. Anyways, I'll have to look at some reviews. I mean, it was really interesting to see it. Oh, Chris Lund said it was $900 off. Is that what it was? I don't even know. Oh, from 900 with eligible trade-in. With eligible trade-in, it's 900. I see. Here's a review from The Verge. Against pricey, camera hardware not upgraded, bulky when closed. Yeah, I mean it's probably pretty thick when it's closed, right? It just if you use your phone to like watch TV, if you watch a lot of movies on your phone and stuff, it's kind of a neat thing. Misha says she's not happy about iPhone 13 coming out now. Well, you know they come out with a new one every year. Why are you upset? Because you have the 12? Is that what it is? April Coco says, Apple stopped being innovative for a while, speaking as an iPhone user. Linda says you could get an iPad with cell service, which is true. You could get like an iPad with cell service and use that. Anyways, it was interesting though. It was interesting to see the guy watching it though. It was kind of cool. Reed Israel said I would definitely drop it. I wonder now, how does it work with a case? Can you get a foldable case for it if you want a case? Because the case has got to fold. I keep meaning to test this camera. One day I'll do it. I keep meaning to test this camera and lens in the agenda-free TV studio and see if it makes any significant difference. One day I need to bring this in there and kind of test it out. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. Chris says, thankfully I have never dropped a phone. Now watch, I will after saying that. I have, but I always have them in cases. I wonder if Apple will come out with a car one day. We'll see. Oh, I owe a thank you to Nico Christian Wallenberg, who made a donation. Hey, that's very nice of you, Nico. Nico says, congratulations for getting 200,000 subscribers on Agenda Free TV. Here's a little something. Hey, Nico, that's so nice of you. Thank you, Nico Christian Wallenberg. Very kind of Nico to make a donation. Thank you. I don't know if Nico is still in the chat. I just saw that right now. Read is Real says, I dropped my first Nokia phone in the toilet at the airport. I've been traumatized ever since. Years ago, I did one time get a Galaxy Note phone, which was like gigantic. It was fun to have. It was too big. It was too big to carry around, but when you were using it, it was fun to use. Such a big screen. No problem, Nico. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I think they still make the Note, but it's like old. I mean, the one I got was, let's see, which one was the one I got? This would have been like 2000. It might have been the Note 3. It might have been the Galaxy Note 3 or 2. It was like much bigger than other phones. It's not a really great picture of it. Anyways. Phablet, says Sonic. Oh, thank you, Cindy Jones. Hey, thanks for the sticker, Cindy Jones. I appreciate that. Cindy Jones, thank you. My first cell was something nondescript. Maybe a Nokia or something, but it was just very nondescript. I got it at Staples. For my first cell phone, I just went to Staples, and they just had cell phones there. And I just got a basic cell phone with a package. Singular wireless. Read is Real has always gotten the Samsung Galaxy Notes. She just got the Note 20 Ultra. Is it big? I can't have a phone that's too big. Okay, keep it in my pocket. Note Ultra, Samsung. I guess that's pretty big. I don't know. Hey, that foldable thing, that was like new though. That you could have something that big was kind of interesting. I mean, I get my TV through YouTube TV, so I can like watch it on my phone. So that you know, that's a reason. That's like, if you watch your TV on your phone, that would be a big reason to might want the foldable phone that folds out into like a small iPad size. I don't know how big my screen is now. I'd have to check. 6 inches? 6.06 inches. So I have a question. So, sometimes, on Twitter, I'll follow people who are reporting news, right? So if there's like a story, so my Twitter I use just like when I follow people, for the most part, it's just for people who are posting news stuff so I can get news stories. And so like, for example, right now, I probably in the last few days, I followed a lot of reporters like in Florida and Utah because they're covering this whole story with Gabby Petito and like they're, coming out with like new reports. So I follow them. And sometimes I think what happens, certain people, they'll just do a lot of follow backs, especially if they see somebody who's like verified follow them, they'll just automatically follow them back. But like if I follow a local reporter for a certain story and then they follow me back, I just saw one of them follow me back. Like I'm just going to unfollow them when the story's over. And I wondered, do they notice that? And then do they think I was like, do they get mad at me for unfollowing them? Because like they shouldn't be following me. Like I feel like they're only following me because they're like, oh, I guess you followed me, so I'll follow you. I don't think they're actually interested in seeing what I have to say. So I feel like if they notice I unfollowed them in a month, they'll be like, well, you were so, well, that's why we had like a deal. Anyways, but so when I see somebody follow me back, I'm just like, you shouldn't be doing this. I'm just going to unfollow you in 3 weeks. Linda says they have so many followers they don't notice. It's possible. Again, it's just I don't think they're actually. Also, I guess like they're not using, or maybe they just mute me. A lot of people follow a lot of people. So I think they're just not even using their Twitter for like, or maybe they have a special list of people they follow for like certain news updates, but they're not like, they don't really look at they're when they look on Twitter, they're not reading everything from everybody they follow because they follow like thousands and thousands of people. So when one of those people follows me back, I really want to reach out to them and say, I'm not permanently following you. Hetty doesn't think they notice. I don't know. I think they do. Linda says she doesn't notice when somebody unfollows her. West Hawk says no because they chose to follow you back. But again, I think when they follow me back, it's because they like assume there's kind of this deal. Like you follow me, so I follow you. See, but there is no deal. Chris, I think maybe some of them watch or follow, but I think or like, listen to what I say on Twitter, but I think a lot of them just don't. Anyways. So I hope they don't get mad later when they realize I have unfollowed them. All right. Guys, I don't know that I have anything else I was going to cover tonight. I think we pretty much got to what I was going to cover. We did some different updates. We talked about some stuff, but Misha says she's going to bed, which means she'll be posting online at 4 in the morning. But yeah, if there's big news, we'll go on the air. What I'll probably do is have some yogurt, and then I'm going to go lift some weights. Thank you, Nico. Nico, I'm going to have some yogurt, I think. But hey, I appreciate you guys coming to the stream. Thank you for watching and joining our stream and chatting. Oh, thank you, Sonic. Sonic says, episode 387, Fabulegs orders, lifting weights, gym TV. Oh, the gym TV. I didn't talk about that. I didn't talk about the gym TV. There's one more thing I got to discuss. I have to discuss one more thing that Sonic reminded me of. So I'm going to discuss one more thing. I forgot to mention it. Another record run. Misha, what is gym TV? Did I mention it and not explain gym TV? Is that why it's in the chat, in the summary? Because I think I might have brought it up and not explained it. So I'm going to do that right after this. Another record run. Misha, lease offer status, poopy test, eating after AFTV. Big bag of berries. Canada election, Z-Fold, local news follows. Hey, thanks, Sonic, for the summary. I appreciate that in your donation. Thanks so much, Sonic. And thanks, Read Israel, for the sticker as well. Thank you, Read Israel. We have bonus content tonight. Bonus content, I'm going to explain about the gym TV, why it's broken. After a bunch of people signed off. For those of you who stuck around, here's what's going on in the gym. I lift up at our gym. We have a gym in the building, and if I'm going to go do the weights, I go use the dumbbells in the gym. And what I like to do is there's 2 TVs up there, so I put the TVs on and I turn the captions on. And while I'm lifting, once in a while, if certain exercises, I'll watch the TV while I lift, or I'll take a break and I'll have the TV on. So it's nice to have the TV on. I check it. I can check the news or whatever. For the last week, the TVs haven't been working. And it's this really annoying thing where you turn it on a channel and it works for 5 minutes, and then the screen says lost signal. So it initially works for 5 minutes. And why this is a really annoying, it's just the type of thing that when you tell the building about it, they're just going to go up there and say, oh, it works, right? Because they're not going to sit there for the 5 minutes you need. That's the problem. So this is what happens. After 5 minutes, that's what happens. That's like on the wall. After 5 minutes, whatever channel you go, that's what happens, right? So I knew when I put in a maintenance request last week, they would fail to fix it. So I put the maintenance request in, and the next day I get a letter back saying saying it was fixed. And of course it wasn't fixed. I went up there a couple nights later, and I turned on the TV, and 5 minutes later, it does this again, right? And so what I did is I wrote the building back, and I said, hey, this actually isn't this fixed yet. And I put in another service request, and I wrote to the office, and I wrote to this person I know who works in the office. I said, hey, can you check this out? And I explained the whole problem again. And then I think it was today or yesterday, they sent me another letter saying it's fixed now. But I bet it's not fixed. So I'm going to go up there tonight because I am planning on lifting. And I'm going to be so annoyed because I'm going to want to turn the TVs on. And I'm going to turn them on, and they're going to work for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to see this. I know it's going to happen, and it's going to drive me crazy because they've now told me twice they fix it. I'm just convinced that they don't actually read what I'm saying. And they said the last email I got, I think it was yesterday, said we reset the cable box. It said it's fixed, we reset the cable box. But did they reset the cable box and then sit there for 5 minutes and make sure it didn't turn to this? I don't think they did. I don't doubt that they reset the cable box, but I'm guessing they did not actually sit there for 5 minutes to see if this happened. So I am very confident I'm going to go up there and it's going to work for 5 minutes. Then this is going to happen on both TVs, and I won't be able to watch the TV, and I'll have to complain to them a third time. So it just is going to drive me crazy. Polly says, just use your Z-Fold. I have my iPad up there. The problem is it's like I'm lifting and I can't really get close. It's nice to have the TV on the wall. But it's it's the kind of problem that like no one will actually read exactly what you wrote and sit there for the 5 minutes required to see that it works or not. Yeah, I bet they just reset the box and they didn't check. It's just not simple, and it's gonna drive me crazy. And it's been broken for a week. So if it's not working tonight, that'll be over a week. And then nobody else will complain to them about it. No, I'm not gonna live stream this. Erica thinks it's fixed. So I have to take a picture. I had to take a picture and send it to them because otherwise, they won't know. And I bet they didn't even look at my picture. It's not the weather. It's something wrong with the cable system. Literally 5 minutes on any channel, it does this after 5 minutes. Then you can't get the channel back. There's something wrong with the system. It's a known issue. If you look up ATT Uverse cable TV, signal has been lost, Google it, you'll see all these people say they have this issue. It's a common issue. This is not in my apartment. This is at the I don't have AT&T TV. This is the gym TVs. But it had never done it before. It just started doing that a week ago. Linda says break them, then they have to replace them. Interesting idea. But I'm gonna be so angry because it's not gonna work, and it's gonna be like you have twice told me this is fixed, and yet how are you telling me this is fixed when it clearly is not fixed? Nothing annoys me more than when they tell me things are fixed and they're not fixed. Yeah, see, Michelle Sparks says just resend the service request now. Of course it's an issue they should be taking care of. It's their TVs. I don't own the gym TVs. They own the TVs. They subscribe to cable service for the TVs. It's their issue. Oh, the people who signed off early are going to miss this exciting bonus content about the gym TVs. There is another TV on the top floor, not in the gym, which sometimes has this problem, but sometimes does not. See if I can cast my YouTube TV to it. I have no idea if that'll work. I just want them to fix it. It's a big difference when you're working out. It's just very nice. It's nice to have the TVs on. And then when the TV is like this, it feels cold and lonely in the gym. It feels cold and lonely versus wonderful. It really makes a big difference being in the gym with the big TVs on or not on. I can't listen to a podcast because I have my videos going, my weightlifting videos from HasFit. Yes, Donald Robbins says they just turned it on and left. I think they just reset the cable box and then walked away. So, I'll post on if it's not working tonight, I'll post on Lookner channel on Twitter. Okay? So I would fully expect on Lookner channel on Twitter me to post a picture in a little bit of that screen. So you can follow Lookner channel on Twitter to see if I post on it. Or I'm just going to walk up there and it's just going to be that screen already. It's going to drive me crazy. Oh, it's just really going to drive me crazy. And then it's like no one will care. And then it'll take like weeks to fix it. Chris says, I always go to plan B and not complain. I admire your ways to get things fixed. Well, the thing is, though, but it's a big difference to me. It makes a big difference to my experience in the gym, whether the TVs are working or not. They have these 2 giant TVs in the gym. They should want them to be working. Anyways, all right. So that's the excitement I have to look forward to, is being annoyed by that tonight. Anyways, I will let you guys know. I'll let you know. Right, you pay rent for these things. And they're supposed to work. Misha says, wait. What am I waiting for, Misha? Misha says, wait. By the way, thanks to all of our mods who've been here. Thank you, moderators. Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, AJ, Denise, Misha. Keeping the treadmill? I haven't decided if I'm moving yet. Why are you asking me if I'm keeping the treadmill? Are you excited for me to move so you can buy my treadmill? That's what I was waiting for, is you to ask about my treadmill? Unbelievable. That's why we all had to wait. She wants us to wait so she could ask about my treadmill. I want to thank our viewers. Thank you, viewers. Strange Reverend, Bacon Be Shaken. Matt Danger. I don't even understand that comment, Misha. Aravik Saunders, Ziggy. Cindy Jones, Helena Petrovich. Edward Kim, Erica with a heart. Nico Christian Wallenberg, thank you. I don't have room for a bike, Nico. I have no room for anything in here anymore. But thank you for asking about it. C. Michelle Sparks, David DePia. Kiss Me, Hedge Enemy. Donald Robbins Westhawk. Thank you for watching. Fahrenheit. Jeanette, C. Michelle Sparks, Edward Kim. Jackie Morgan, Matt Danger, Dolores Colbert. Thank you for joining us this evening. Melissa McQueen, Larry Alley, H. Taibi. Thank you, H, for watching. Pepe the Frog. Dallas Alice, thanks for watching. Thank you, Misha. Thanks for the donation, Misha. Thanks to everybody who donated, including Misha. I very much appreciate that. Thanks for stopping by. Misha, we'll see you in June of 2022. Ziggy, Clark Smith, David DePia. Thanks for watching. Mick Jen. Seri. Honey Herzo, Kim Hayes, Polly, Joe Serrano, thank you. Joe's in Mexico. Dave Moss, thanks for watching. D. Wazoo. I'm going to thank the donors again by name. John Gidry, Rhonda Roll, thank you. Arizona Jumper, Dennis St. Amour, Tony Del Monte, Hanya Vargas, Misha, Gordon Gott, Arizona Jumper, Eric Saunders, Cindy Jones, Sonic, Reed Israel. Oh, I think I missed Gordon Gott's second donation. Is Gordon Gott still there? Uh-oh. Did I get? Maybe I did. Gordon Gott, I hope I didn't miss your second donation. I still owe Rid Comics a thank you for a donation I missed like 2 streams ago. Rachel Mary Wynn, we sometimes stream on a day and we sometimes don't. Just depends. Forty Love Style, thanks for watching. April Coco, TT. Oh, Gordon Gott was there. Oh, thank you, Gordon Gott. I appreciate it. Thank you. You're going to watch the camera stream? Well, the camera, it's the camera and the lens. And I didn't get it all working correctly until it took me 2 streams after getting the lens. It's the camera plus the lens. But the lens I got based on the recommendation of Peak Time Racing, who has a very popular YouTube channel and knows what he's talking about. So he helped me figure out with the camera and the lens what to get. But just know, if you watch the camera stream, then the lens stream, you're not seeing this picture because it took a little while to get the lens settings right. Camera settings right. Baby Shark, thanks for watching as well. Oh, 77 Pool Bob. Oh, that's so nice of you. 77 Pool Bob says, howdy for the bonus coverage. The bonus Gym TV coverage. Great job on all of your streams. As always, shout out to the mods. What a nice post. What a nice message from 77 Pool Bob. Thanks for shouting out the mods. Hey, I appreciate that, 77 Pool Bob. Very kind of you. Thanks so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the bonus coverage. It's all because Sonic mentioned it in his summary. If he didn't mention it, I would have forgotten. So I'm glad Sonic mentioned it. Charles Goki. Oh, Charles, thanks for the sticker. I think Charles is in Wisconsin, I think. Hey, thank you, Charles. Very kind of you. Charles Goki. Thank you. All right, guys. It is time to wrap it up. Christopher Lund, thanks for watching. Christopher as well. It is time to wrap it up. More live streams coming soon. Oh, gosh. But I appreciate you joining me tonight. Oh, Marzell just came here. Marzell, I'm about 10 seconds away from signing off. You can watch the replay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. This was fun. Thank you again to our moderators. Really appreciate it, moderators. Thank you. Sarah Joy, Linda Belk, AJ, Denise, and Misha. Thank you, moderators. We are wrapping this up. So that's it. I hope you continue to have a good weekend. And if there's big news, I I will be coming on the air to cover it. Mix-a-Lot, Cedric B. Valey. Thank you, Mix-a-Lot and Cedric B. Valey, for watching as well. Thank you. All right, guys. That is it. Thank you so much. And we will see you very, very soon.